Hey you guys, so today's video is going to be something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing my foundation routine. Now my face is very glowy today because I did get done with my skincare routine. I do have a video all on that because I do have such dry skin. Moisture is definitely my main goal during my skincare routine, so you should definitely watch that to see how glowy I got here today. But let's get on with this foundation routine. So my two favorite primers, I have mentioned this countless times, is the Ulta Hydrating Primer and the Too Faced Major Hangover. This is a super big bottle of it, but today I'm just going to use the Too Faced Major Hangover because I'm going to be putting strobe cream in my foundation, so it's already going to be so hydrated. I don't really need a hydrating primer that much. And the Too Faced just says that it's replenishing face primer. It doesn't say, but I do know that I really don't like silicone primers. I used to think that was my favorite, but now I'm starting to learn that I don't think that my makeup does very well with a silicone primer. And my brows are done today, finally. It took me 2 months to finally do it. I wasn't going to do it at first at all, but then I just noticed that my makeup videos haven't been how I want them to be. So I think I need just a fresh start, and I think me doing my brows is going to help with that. Okay, so now that I do have this on, I do have a couple of little splotches. They're not acne. I mean, there's not going to be, you know, any pus or anything with it. However, it is breakouts from my lupus. I get a lot of this right here. All of this is just my lupus flaring. It's been here for about 4 days. And then this is kind of just, this has been here for about 3 weeks now. So I really don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this e.l.f. concealer. This is in the shade, oh, just Erase and Conceal. So it's tinted concealer. So this does come with a little brush, and because the splotches that I have are red, I'm going to just put the green on top of it to cancel that out. So I just put a little bitty dot onto the brush and then just pat it, and then I'm gonna put a little bit on this one right here. And let's do, now the thing about this is that you can of course use any green concealer that you can find. However, I've noticed, like I have a green primer from e.l.f. You can't just put it anywhere. It has to be specifically where you see like red splotches, or else it'll kind of, it kind of like washes you out. Why not put it under our eyes today? Why not? Because you know your girl hasn't been getting no sleep. No sleep. So now that we've got those two on, now I do want to fan this down. I don't know if it actually will fan down, however, just so that when I do put the foundation on top of it, it's not slipping and sliding, getting all those places that are not red. Okay, so I did use this Ulta Beauty foundation. This is in the shade beige. This is their demi matte foundation. And then I also used the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, but I only used 1 pump of this because it got stuck again. I don't know why it keeps getting stuck, because as you can see, there's like so much in here. I'm not sure why it keeps getting stuck, but this is in the shade Buff Beige. Now those two aren't exactly dewy foundations, and as we've already mentioned, I have dry skin, so I'm gonna put in a little bit of that strobe cream that I mentioned before. This is like this is one of my little travel size ones, and I'm actually gonna put a lot in there because I love strobe cream. So this is what my hand looks like right now. As you can see, that's a lot. But you know me, I'm a lot. So I'm just gonna put the rest in my hand that I took from the strobe cream and just put it on the brush really quick to try and put that out. And then I'm gonna blend what is on here in my brush. Now this may not be my shade, but we shall see together. Well, she's not totally horrible. And then I just go in with the brush, and I kind of like to go in, this hair. I kind of like to go in circling motions just so that I don't get like any harsh lines, because Lord knows we do not need harsh lines. And then just going around. I want to go around the green spots at first because, like I said, it will move. And I do go over my eyebrows. I know some people don't like to do that. I do, so. And continuing in those circles. Okay, so as you can see, I already look 5,000 times better to myself. Now, I did run out of foundation because I really didn't put a lot. I put more strobe cream than anything, and strobe cream does dilute the coverage of your foundation, just so you know. But you know, sacrifice anything for that glow, boo, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more of this. Now because I already look so dewy and there's probably still some strobe cream left on my brush, and I don't exactly want to highlight the green patches, I'm just gonna dot over it. Okay, so I did tap over it, and then I'm just going around it and just smoothing that out. Oh yeah, I look really dewy. Now you can see this is already covered up so well, but I am gonna put some concealer on top of it because, I mean, I can still see it. And then this, I can still see a little bit green. Now here's the thing. I look so glowy and dewy. However, I like that. And usually when I'm like leaving out somewhere and I feel like maybe I might be too glowy and dewy, or maybe I feel like it's a little bit too full coverage, then you can go in with a beauty sponge and just go right on top of it and just, you know, pounce, 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 pounce. And then it's gonna turn your full coverage to a medium coverage and your medium coverage to a light. If you're doing this with light coverage, then you just kind of want a concealer, huh? you're gonna put beauty blender on top of the light coverage. It's just gonna be gone unless you applied it with that. Okay, so now that we've got this on, I am gonna go wet my beauty sponge. I'm gonna go wet my beauty sponge and be right back. Okay, so I am just pouncing now. Pounce, 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 pounce. Now, a lot of people do not like foundation on the top of their lips. I just find that it helps you mute it out because a lot of times I use nudes. I'm not really like a pink or like a red type of girl usually. So I'm usually a nude person, and I just, you know, it's like foundation for your face, foundation for your lips. It helps get rid of all of the redness. What I do like to do is go in with my Covergirl Clean Professional. I do believe this is in the color translucent. Yep, 105 translucent. Look at me. And I go in with this Morphe M536 brush. Looks like this. It's a little bullet little shape. So then there's actually a good amount on here right now. So I'll just go in with that. I like to coat it all over. I'll tap it just a little bit, but not to where like everything gets off, and then pat it right under that under eye. And there's a little bit of oils over here, so let me get that. Because we like a beaming highlight, but not an oily one, you know? And just anywhere else that I might see. Now my forehead, I don't know what's been going on with my forehead, but she has been shiny, honey. Shiny. I think with my skincare routine, I think I've just been taking such good care of my skin for forever. I think that I'm starting to get a little bit oily in some parts. But I don't know, can your skin texture or type change? I don't know. Let me know. So that is about it. This is pretty much the gist of my foundation routine, because I really want to focus on eyeshadow, which actually I'm going to be, after this video, I'm going to do my brows for another video, and then I'm going to do a two looks one palette for a Natasha Denona palette. So you should subscribe so that you can look at those future videos. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it, because, you know, foundation is my thing. This is probably the best thing that I do, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.